Hey guys, Jack Coded here, and welcome to what will be the final episode of this Western Roman Empire legendary campaign on Attila Total War. So what we're going to do in this episode is we're going to get all the way to the year 450 AD, and we're going to hit all the conditions for a divine triumph victory. So I hope you enjoy the final episode, and let's just get right into it now.
We do not ask much, merely a contribution towards the legions.
Okay, where's that site? There's no way I can get all the way up there in time to spread religion. With this priest.
Ready for battle! Laying siege to the settlement! We hunger for battle! None will escape!
Yeah, I think all trade resources we are selling more than we are making more than we can sell. I think the only one was silk was here, so we could sell some more silk. That's about it. Yeah, we have the patriarchal see. It would be cool if we could go and see. I've always said this, but it'd be cool if we could go and see our settlements. That's kind of one of the unfortunate things, we can't see them. Cappadocia. It's a bit happier now. No, immigrants is a problem. I don't know why, because surely immigration should start coming down now. Oh, we're not taxed. No, of course it's not going to come down. Yeah, I don't know if we'll get all the technologies in time. We have about how many turns? Just 5 years, 20 turns. We'll just about have enough, I think, to get militarized society, but we won't get the other ones here. Right, how are we doing? Let's get round here and start lining up on Britain.
We hunger for battle!
Taking attrition here, interestingly enough.
Would that I were
If I move very carefully through the forest, I won't take attrition. So just outright attack it, couldn't we?
to the settlement! Ready for orders.
Yeah, we'll get rid of that. Chieftain's Hall. I guess we'll keep that just now.
Ready for battle. At your command. On the move. Waiting for more orders. We hunger for battle.
Try and get another veteran out here. Right, cool, let's get rid of tons. Guys, we're so close. Another 20 minutes or so, I think. We're done.
Salutations. Yes.
We make this modest request in the knowledge that your...
Have you not
Nope. We're not going to do a non-aggression pact with Britain because we are lining up for an attack. Yeah, Dietrich's. Oh, Structus. He was our top guy, wasn't he? Just try and get everyone into a job just now. Have a quick look at our family tree as well. So Honorius died, and then I think we put, who did we put in charge? His adopted son Symmachus. He was probably our most important emperor, and then after that, Metellus took over, and he's a very talented and benevolent ruler. Considerate ruler, respectful. And he's had lots of children, some illegitimate children, including this guy who's his heir, Nerva. But I think he's probably going to be the next emperor, and he's had a lot of illegitimate children. So a lot of illegitimate children being born. Let's get him married. Let's get Poplicola married. Yeah, that's fine. Right, cool. Attack Britain in the next one, then we'll see if anyone falls out with us.
My wits and words are
Vondatius. Fine, not worried about anything just now.
We hunger for battle. At your command.
My people wish to offer you this gift of gold.
Try and take Pannonia back.
Your
I think that was yeah, Pannonia was one of our regions
We
originally.
find our coffers temporarily empty, and we're wondering if you would care to make... There is profit for all in letting our merchants sell in your land.
So I'm not going to do trade with them because I think I'm going to take Pannonia back just for a bit of completeness. She's not great, but we'll take her. Political favours, political favours.
Ready for orders.
Okay, let's colonise this.
At your command. Ready for orders. Let them cower like kennel dogs.
Okay, so we're getting to kind of know this region now. Never normally play over here. Right, a little bit of a rebellion popping up here.
Ready for orders.
But let's see.
Ready for battle.
Actually, replenish here. The snow's pretty brutal.
Battle. At your command. Make haste, men. Advance. Commander, get moving, you wretches.
Okay, back in here to replenish. That's cool. Right, Britain. Time's up, unfortunately. Let's sail up here and see what they have.
Put your backs into it, you men.
This is the army with all the onagers.
Ready for orders. Commander,
Okay, I'll wait till the snow's passed. One more turn, and then their time's up. And then we'll take this and Sirmium, and then I think that's as far as we'll go.
salutations. I should have.
I think everything's colonized over here. Yeah, I'm not really interested in colonizing this area. Okay, we're good. Right, let's end turn here.
Hunger for battle. Ready for battle.
Since I never really do it, I'm just wondering, did he not get a wife? Vessel funds, gather support. Secure loyalty, diminish popularity. I never really do any of these things, to be honest. Never do this either, become retainer. That's probably a good Good idea. Only statesmen may become a retainer. So what are these? No. Oh, guys that aren't generals, right? Like so, this guy, for example. He had enough influence, he could become someone's retainer. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I never really do that. I just thought I'd look into it there. Let's see if the snow clears in summer.
We make this modest
Genoa to Trapezus? Disease is really spreading, isn't it? Is this meant to be like a Plague of Justinian vibe?
We hunger for battle.
Right. Let's see here.
Ready for battle. You have further orders? Your orders?
How much is our trade worth with them? 3-6. That's a lot. Okay, they all joined. Right. Is it worth fighting this one on the field? Probably not. It'd be good to see all the onagers firing, but yeah, I'll just resolve it, guys. I've seen big battles before.
Ready for orders. At your command. Ready for battle. Get the blockade set up.
Yeah, and again, it could be a little bit cool to drop in all these marines and go and take it, but I'll just resolve it.
Yes.
And that's Britain gone, just like that. Okay, so I'll need to knock this down for the food. Keep the skirmisher barracks, I guess. I guess I'll repair that and convert it. And up here, let's get a slave market. And again, we'll knock down the... Oh, we can keep the garrison quarters there, I suppose. Yeah, that's fine. A bit of investment in Britain.
We hunger for battle.
It's a shame these guys done nothing wrong the whole campaign. The only reason I had to take them out was, even though they were allies, they were starting to...
Ready for orders.
Public opinion of theirs was starting to turn against us.
At your command.
Which made their position untenable.
Orders a garrison. We hunger for battle.
Okay.
Commander.
These
At
angles
your
have
command.
took too much damage in the snow.
Leave none.
Right, where are we? Sclavians. We're going to try and attack them, weren't we?
We take this settlement. Besieging settlement. Ready for battle. Ready for battle.
Okay, let's enter in here.
For battle. Fleet reporting.
Right, just double check. We're in 446. Have we got all our conditions now? Yep. Looks like it. Wine Emporium. Oh yeah, we need to take that back, don't we? Oh, can you imagine if I forgot about that?
To battle.
Okay, Nerva's taking that back for us.
Commander.
Maybe get another one somewhere just in case I forget. Right, so that should be all the conditions now. So we just have to hold. I'll take Sirmium. Probably next turn.
Our wares have merits which would appeal to your people, and trade enriches all. What say you?
Angle's making a late play to see the end game. Okay, there was no way I could. I don't think there was any way I could really have got that. I guess it was close.
Commander? We hunger for battle.
Very cool. I'm glad there's still some factions. Like I think these guys are still at war with each other. I think it's cool they're having their little war down there. Strength ranking 2 versus strength ranking 12. You know what? Fund him yarn against them. Just to be funny, you know. Right,
Lords of
let's
the
offer these
outside,
guys
spare
peace.
my ass. Well, why do you trouble my digestion today?
Offer those guys peace. Anatolia are unhappy with us. Okay. Where is Anatolia? Been such good allies as well. I'll keep the Augusta Legion here, I guess. Excuse me. Then we can take them out in one fell swoop if we have to.
Yes. Ready for battle.
Right. We're all good. We're all good everywhere. So the last place, yeah, we're going to take out is we're going to attack these Romans.
Ready for battle. Besieging the settlement. We take this settlement.
Spies nearby.
On the move. That is all.
Okay, guys, let's rush through the final few turns. Oh, Axum attacking. Yep. War with Axum it is then. Redistribute some legions down there. Just make sure we don't lose Egypt at the last minute.
Our war
Okay, that's those rebels, that's fine. Take them out in the next turn. I won't finish the war with Axum, I don't think, but I'll get some troops down there. Right, so what legions do we have? We have these ones guarding here already. Let's kind of rush these guys down here just in case. And I guess that'll get Anatolia back on side with us a little bit. But what I'll do is take Sirmium.
For
Sure.
God himself! At your command.
And then we will offer the Roman separatist peace now.
Speak quickly.
Okay, they won't.
We hunger for battle.
£1. Okay, I'll keep that there just now.
We hunger for
No other legion here. Yeah, I've got this one up here.
ready for battle.
Try and march that one down when the summer comes, but that's fine. Right, we've got these guys coming in here to make sure that's okay. And this is fine here.
At your command. Let them cower like kennel dogs! We hunger for battle. Ready for orders.
Sorry guys, had a little break there. Where were we? What are we trying to do? Oh yeah, we've got war with Axum, so we're just making sure we've got troops in place for that. So this legion will come down here. I could really use a spy over here.
I am a shadow.
Who have we got nearby?
How can I?
This guy's pretty close. Let's get him down there. Yeah, and actually if I move this navy down, I could maybe catch these guys out a little bit.
Ready for battle.
Oh yeah, so I was going to move Augusta down, but I want to make sure I've got another legion in place in case Anatolia rebels. So let's sail Augusta down, or march Augusta down to Alexandria.
Ready for orders.
Keep this one in, keep this fleet in Tarsus, and we'll then turn there.
What do you wish of me?
Okay, some rebellion in Region, which I didn't really notice. I think we've won this one anyway. Which faction is this again? Let's see, I'll check the next turn. Matter of state. Let's accept the gift. And variants. Okay.
We hunger for battle.
Would that I were as swift as the angels.
Right, okay, that's fine. I'll wait till the snow's going in. I'll attack Rome here, Roman separatists, and then I'll move someone down to watch the Anatolians. And I never noticed this was in rebellion either. You probably... Why is my income taking such a massive hit? Have I missed something there? Was that just because of trade with the... trade with Axum or something like that? I'm not sure why our income suddenly dropped so much. Unless it's been steadily going down, I've not noticed, but I don't think so. Okay, something worth keeping an eye on because I'm not really sure on that one. But yeah, let's march down the Nile. See, Aximar's expanding against Himyar. Okay, we'll intern here.
Commander? How can I serve you?
Commander.
At your command. Commander?
Ready for battle.
Okay, go after these Roman separatists here.
Kennel dogs. None will escape.
We haven't done anything wrong, but I just wanted to take Pannonia back since that was one of our... It was actually one of the first regions we sort of abandoned.
Sieging the
So at the very start we abandoned this province, you might remember. So I should probably colonise that as well. But we abandoned that because the Quadians, who are somewhere up here, I think. Seems like a long time ago now.
My wits and words are yours. Salutations.
Right, Sanada, just make sure we don't lose that. I think we are probably going to lose that because I won't get troops there in time.
We hunger for battle.
Ready for orders.
Let's disband some troops here, I think. We could maybe disband most of this legion, Hispania Legion.
Ready for battle.
Ready for orders.
So.
Right, is there anything else we need to do this turn? No, I don't think so.
We hunger.
And of course, we have our Emperor in Mediolanum just overseeing everything now. He's retired from the battlefield for the time being.
At your command.
Okay, Augusta Legion, one last glory for them.
Like kennel dogs. Ready for battle.
Here we can see even minor settlements in Axum have walls. Right, we will march down the coast now.
Orders. We hunger. Would that I ready. All hands to the oars.
Okay. This rebellion's the only thing that's kind of annoying me just now. Let's just try and
And
deal with that.
Commander.
Commander.
Call this a garrison?
How can I assist you?
Ready for orders. We hunger for battle.
We hunger for battle.
I hope that this
Axum offered appreciated, but I'm just going to invade them a bit more, I think, because we have troops in the region, and I think they started the war. They attacked Macedonia, which is a puppet state of ours, and therefore part of the empire. Yeah, see, we're under siege at Apulum. I'm hoping they'll attack that rather than just try and wait it out, because I'd like to use the... okay, well, I was going to say I'd like to use the ranged units, but I think the walls are pretty destroyed. Let's just... I'm just going to fight this guy. I have a lot of ranged units in this army, and I just want to see them sort of rip this apart. I think this will make for a good... get some good viewing. Obviously just skip it at this point if you just want to see the end. We're really close to the end. You're now 447. Less than 3 years now. Yep, so the onagers are out there. I don't think of any way of... Whoa, it's a big hole in the wall. Already? I wonder if they'll just attack. What I'll do is I'll put the noble javelin in here.
Defensive positions.
And...
Ravenna, elite ballistariae. Defensive positions. Ravenna, elite ballistariae.
put these guys here ready to run on.
Attiliane, senores. Infantry at your command. Attiliane, senores. Ready. Attiliane, senores.
Okay, let's just get this started. I won't even use the barricades. I don't think we'll get that far.
We will hold the... Aye, men. The enemy cannot set one foot inside the city.
Let's get onto the walls.
Never forgive us if the capital were violated by filthy invaders. So, we stand, we hold, to arms.
I don't think I even need to use Testudo here. I'll just throw the javelins. I think we're going to have us absolutely devastate these guys. Here they come.
Ravenna, elite ballistariae. Fire on the enemy.
kills. Are we getting good kills from the walls? Let's see if we can. Oh, we're going up there. Not close enough.
Troops have reached the walls.
Quickly now! Rise!
The javelin men didn't really work out. They're not getting any kills really. The Ballestarii did well.
Swift riders at your command! Noble Federati javelin men! For glory! Forward! Engage! For glory! Loose! Legio comitatense!
Took more casualties here than I thought we would. I suppose the Legio aren't that great at this stage.
Noble Federati javelin men!
Only really one unit of the Herculanii have took damage when they, I guess they come up against the General, which is always a sort of elite unit.
To admit defeat, their unit has rallied. The battle is turning in our favor.
Advance! Fire on the enemy! Now! Warriors on Christ!
They are trying to take out our general. Defend him.
Yours to command! Attila! Charge! For glory! Warriors of Christ!
Yeah, I'll speed this up. I guess it wasn't really worth fighting. It's fun to use the elite Ballestarii, but I guess I don't think their actual
Their
ranged
general is
attack
dead. A lethal blow.
is all that good.
This is your day.
Well, it is really good. I just mean not much better than anyone else with a crossbow, which I suppose makes sense. But I think it's more their, their fighting ability as well. If they end up in a melee.
Ready for orders.
Okay, we're going to lose Sanada here. Got a Legion on the way to take it back. Okay, the hostage, return him. Right, where's that Legion? 6 Victrix is going to come take this back. And against Axum, we will continue the advance down here. There's just no comparison between the #1 ranked faction and the #2. This is just like a small detachment of the Empire is able to take them on. Not to mention all my allies as well.
At your command. Ready for battle.
Yeah, I think we're all good everywhere. They've hired a lot of mercenaries. Do we finish them off?
Leave none alive!
Okay, and I'll just raise another quick legion here, just purely to colonize I think it's Savaria, if I remember right.
We hunger for battle.
Your orders?
You really have to have the game basically finished by this point. Like if it's, I guess in the other Total Wars, the idea of a Total War game is to end at roughly a certain year. You can play past it, but I guess at that point they don't guarantee it'll make much sense. Like for example, if they make Medieval 3, which is what they're in pre-production with at the time I'm making this video, they're trying to work out what their end year is going to be, and I think what they mean by that is you could play another 100 years after the end year, but you're not going to get the advancements you actually saw in real life. And I think in this game the equivalent is like you can't realistically enjoy the game while playing with this much snow. It's just meant to be like a very late game sort of challenge or something to
Ready for orders.
make it clear you're at the end.
None will escape.
You know, if you imagine if there was factions, big factions you still had to take on there, I don't think it would be a lot of fun to fight in the snow there. Wait, what is the issue here? It's food, right? So let's get rid of the skirmisher barracks then. And I'll keep the library, I don't want to get rid of that just yet. We'll get a fishing wharf. I guess I can get rid of the church now. Okay,
Commander,
so they're counter-attacking, which is fine because I've got Augusta there. And we will go down and take Attila. And then we can march and take Axum. I'm surprised Axum are number 2, like, unless all their armies are abroad. Their strength rank number 4 now. 2 is Macedonia and then Lazica. So yeah, everyone's really weak but me, really.
Party. Your orders?
at your command.
Okay, we'll enter in there. We're really close now.
We hunger for battle.
Okay, let's see. The Master of Horse, Master of Foot, even though he's an Admiral. Master of Soldiers, Master of Soldiers, Master of Soldiers. Why not? Everybody off this before we end the game.
Death and honor. Advance. March. We hunger for battle.
Let's go over and deal with this rebellion over here. That's Cappadocia, isn't it? Right. It's a big problem there.
Commander, ready.
Okay, Axum, your time's come.
Let them cower like kennelled dogs.
Let's just occupy. We could subjugate, but let's just occupy.
Ready.
Ready for orders.
Knock that down, get some food, knock down the weaver. Don't need that much spices. 'Cause we have no one to trade with. Don't think we need that. Oops. Let's knock that down one as well. Cool. Right, let's just fly through the tons here, guys. Yeah, Attilia's still helping us out. I was a little bit worried about their loyalty, but they're still helping us for now. Yeah. Cool. Right, let's colonize this with Foderati.
At your command.
Get a food market here.
We hunger for
Guess I'll colonize this last one.
ready for orders. Commander.
And I'm going to mark this legion down to Cappadocia. Just make sure our allies are surrounded in case they get any ideas. Pontus as well. We'll offer Pontus a gift. They have been a good ally.
But do not expect the good wine to eat.
Keep taxes high.
At your command. At once. March. Ready for
Guys, let's intern here.
How can I serve you?
ready for battle.
Ready for battle! Call this a garrison?
Okay, cool. Intern here, we're in 449, so 4 more turns, guys. We're finally there. And then we'll watch the ending cutscene, and then that should be us wrapped up. I know it's been a bit slow the last couple hours of the campaign, but hopefully you enjoyed it, especially the sort of start and the middle. Was that the Drums of War? No, we're not going to war with Lazica. They're friends. What did Daily Siege to over here?
Hunger for battle.
Is it over here?
Make haste, men.
No, they like to attack some. Right, that's fine. Thought it said Ethiopia.
March. Ready for battle. Wipe them out. On the move.
Yeah, I think that's Axon destroyed. Yeah, that'll get rid of those agents that were annoying us. Right. So moving into our final units, let's double check one more time. We've got all the conditions. I famously missed this out in our Eastern campaign. I think I've got them all, got all the buildings. What I did was I built past, I think it was this one, I built past the Governor's Palace or something like that. mean, that doesn't count. You have to actually have that building. So, you know, I upgraded beyond it. Right, cool. We'll get 2 turns, we'll get this technology.
How can I serve you?
Assigning all these skills each turn, it's a little bit annoying.
At your command.
Oh, I didn't see this rebellion. Okay, final year.
Ready for battle. None will escape.
I'm not even going to consider subjugating them just now.
Ready for orders. Get to it, men. We hunger for battle. Ready for orders.
We hunger for battle.
I think we can safely say we've returned Rome to its glory. Provincial governor. Put someone, I think we've not had anyone in Spain for a while. Spain's been neglected for a long time. Let's put an administrator in. Carthagenesis maybe. Oh, well, I don't know if we had someone in Galicia, but that's like a profitable region for us, so let's put them in. That's really the sort of seat there with the gold. We usually take corruption down here, don't we? Yeah, that's fine. Barely any factions in the game now. In fact, yeah, we can construct a religious building. Let's go for it and make some. Okay, don't think we have time to research anything else, so we'll just do that. Yeah, 3% replenishment, recruitment capacity +1, recruitment cost. It's worth noticing these. I never noticed these for years playing this game. But you can see that, especially the civic ones, growth in all provinces, good public order, tax rate, and then corruption -10% is massive. Okay, a couple more turns, guys, and we're all done. So yeah, we really won the campaign a long time ago. We've even had
Only death. Can
we've even had the victory conditions for a long time, to be honest. Raise a fleet. I don't think we really need to raise a fleet, do we? What are they at war with, these guys? We could attack them just to finish that off. One last war.
Ready for
Let's see.
ready for orders. Is that all?
Could we hold Cath if they counter attack though?
Ready for battle.
Nah, maybe not.
I want hourly patrol.
Yeah, I think we're moving into our final turn. So really long campaign. Hope if anybody's followed, you've enjoyed it. I hope also if you're looking at this campaign for sort of tips on how to play it, I might do a video showing, you know, top 5 tips or something, or maybe like tips for the opening turns or something like that. It is a really hard campaign. It took me a long time to get good at this campaign. So yeah, I think let's, just before we end, let's see, did we colonize that? What region is missing there? Oh yeah, Macedonia on that one. That's Siskia, yeah, that's fine. So yeah, so just a reminder, by my rules, like if someone's your puppet state, then it counts that you hold their territory. I know Pontus technically isn't a puppet state, but you know, they're close allies. Everyone else sort of is, but that's the only core Roman territory. I think maybe the Gassanids as well. Are they? Let's check. Are they? Okay, the Gassanids are a puppet. Pontus are a close ally, so that's fine. That's kind of cool, I think. Anatolia's a puppet. Africa's a puppet. So yeah, that's kind of how I like to play it. But yeah, we can see. Let's see if we can look at the Empire now before we end. It's in its full glory. You know, we've seen, like, you know, when Axum started attacking us, how quickly we could dispatch them. I think it's been a really good campaign, the way we've moved the legions about and things, like, you know, we've had a war here and a war there, and we've moved the legions about to tackle those wars. That's how I like to play the game. I'm not saying it's the optimum way to do it, but I think it's fun. It feels realistic. You know, this idea of, like, in the classical Roman period, you know, Caesar taking his legions, you know, 13th or whatever, to Egypt to deal with that, and then taking his legions back through, I think he took them through like Macedonia to deal with problems there, and then he went to Spain for a while to deal with like the Pompeian faction there. That's the way I like to play this game. So, you know, we had our legions in Africa for a while. You might remember the war against the Garamantians. We organised ourselves, dispatched that, finished that war, and then we sent the legions to wherever they were needed next, while obviously holding garrisons. Okay, let me end, and then I'll chat after, in case you guys are waiting to see. Well, this guy is not a good guy. But anyway. Right, let's then turn here. I should have checked, we definitely have the victory conditions there. So I messed up in my Eastern campaign.
The day of reckoning has come, and when he opened the 7th seal, there was silence. Let them bathe in the warmth of the sun, for they are the faithful, the righteous, the strong. These words are true, as God is my witness. It is done.
Okay, I got cultural victory, so this is what happened in my Eastern campaign as well. So maybe I have messed something up again. Let's see. The only thing I think it maybe changes the cutscene you get, so that's a little bit annoying. No, I mean, we definitely got Divine Triumph there. So I don't know why the game does that, honestly. I don't know if the cutscene would have been slightly different. Clearly we've got the Divine Triumph. So maybe there's something else you need to do. Maybe you need to do like all the side chapter objectives through the game or something like that. Let me just double check this. So we definitely had all of this, all of this, all of this. We have all these provinces are clearly ticked. Definitely. So what I'd missed last time is I think I'd built past the royal court or something like that. We've definitely got, you can tell me in the comments if I'm missing something obvious, guys, but we've definitely got all these victories. So it should have, I think it should have said Divine Triumph. I don't know why it doesn't. Maybe just some bug or something like that. Hopefully it didn't really change the cutscene. But yes, that's the campaign over there. Then guys, I'm not going to go any further. I'm not a map painter. I could capture all these provinces probably within like an hour or two. Moving through the snow, I think they're all empty. But I'm not a map painter. I usually this is as far as I usually go. So like I was saying before I hit last turn there, I'm not saying the way I play the game is the optimum way. Like there's definitely better players than me. I try and play it with like certain rules that I think make it fun. So if you've watched my Easter campaign, I talked about this a lot. But things like not unnecessarily raising settlements and trying to, game the corruption or anything like that. I try and organise my legions around like individual wars and try and fight them in an organised way. Hopefully that's kind of came through. Obviously it doesn't always quite work out like that. And hopefully like if you guys have watched, you pick up like some tips and things of how to play this game, because it took me a long time to get good at Western Roman Empire Legendary, and I feel like now I'm pretty confident. As long as the initial seed isn't too bad, it can be quite a smooth campaign. I think even if it is bad, like you can still win it, right? If you the longer the game goes on, you'll slowly grow in strength, because even if you're losing provinces, like your corruption will start to go down, and then your wealth will go up, and that will let you develop, and then you can always take back the provinces and stuff. But if you want to play it in the least frustrating way, which is you don't really lose too much and you don't have to take back too much, I think if you play it like this, it definitely works. I know, like, if you've watched this as well, I got really lucky in this campaign as well. So the initial seed, I think, was pretty good. So lots of factions, reliable, defensive, or at least not too aggressive. I got lucky with some of my successor states that appeared. Britain, for example, was really useful. I think they sort of kept the Picts at bay, and we beat the other two British factions pretty easily. The Huns never invaded until Attila came, and then even when he did come, he focused on what I was calling the Byzantine Empire, and then we were well prepared for him. We had our legions in place, and we just went in and took him out. And I don't think we even got the killing blow, if I remember right. I think it was some other faction finished them off. So that was all really straightforward. I think partly that was definitely good luck on our side. I think partly it was because we used diplomacy to try and get other factions fighting each other, and then he probably, the Huns kind of got caught up in that. But definitely, I'm not unaware there's this huge slice of good luck, which probably took helped the campaign finish like 20 years before the end of the game. And I know as well, it was a bit of a slog towards the end. When we were fighting the Sassanids and things, and then just building up the victory conditions. So I appreciate if you've had to sit through that's a lot. Hopefully you just like skipped through it or fast forwarded through it. But if you did sit and think, that's well done to you. I hope it was enjoyable. What I do is sometimes I watch long gameplay like this and just have it on the background while I'm working. I find it quite enjoyable, and then just tune in when the player says something interesting is happening. So hopefully other people do things like that as well. But anyway, that's the end of our campaign. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed the series, please consider liking some of the videos. Put any comments. I'll read all the comments and try and reply to any comments. if you don't mind subscribing to the channel, that really helps me out as well. All of these usual things, likes, comments, subscriptions, they really help me, and I want to make more content like this, and the more sort of feedback I get, the better I'll be able to do it. And I have an Eastern Roman Empire campaign that's already on the channel. I think it was even more enjoyable than this one. I enjoyed this one, but that one I think was even better. So please consider like watching that one, or a few episodes out of that one. And thanks again, guys. I will try and make more series in the future. I'll make other games, even non-strategy games. So keep an eye on the channel. But thanks for watching, and thanks for all your support. And I will hopefully see you in the next one.